Can mediocre still be good? That's the question I've been asking myself while I've been hands on with the iPhone 16e, and I think I have the answers. I want to go back to the iPhone SE for a second and use this as a point of reference. So, I've watched all the big YouTube channels' reviews on the 16e, and the question remains the same. Who is this phone for? If we look at the iPhone SE, that was the budget entry point to the Apple family, a chance to grab that shiny apple, as some might say. Because for a lot of people, the latest iPhones are far out of reach. There is a big chunk in the population that can't go out and just spend $800 plus on the shiny new Apple product. So the iPhone SE was that value proposition from Apple, where you'd be welcomed into the family and get to enjoy some of those benefits at a fraction of the cost. And that's where the iPhone 16e comes in. It's that plus inflation. First off, the design. The 16e is sporting an aluminium frame, classic non-pro iPhone metals here. It's using an iPhone 14 body, which means familiar dimensions. The front screen's got ceramic shield, so at least durability is there. It's a 6.1-inch Super Retina XDR OLED display, bright enough and vibrant. Yes, it's still 60Hz, and it still has a notch. And I think using the screen with the dynamic island would have bumped that price up. The bottom USB-C is definitely a plus, and the action button on the side adds that extra bit of control. The iPhone 16e has IP68 rating for dust and water resistance too, which is always reassuring. And because it's using the old iPhone 14 screen, parts are sourced from the iPhone 14 and 15, so repair should be much cheaper if you manage to damage the parts. There is no MagSafe here, it's only got Qi wireless charging at 7.5 watts, so if you have MagSafe accessories, they won't work here unless you go buy yourself a MagSafe case. The 16e has a single 48 megapixel fusion camera system with f1.6 aperture and a 2x telephoto zoom built in. This is not an existing camera from another iPhone. This is a newly designed camera just for this phone. Pictures are passable, but it does not handle low light very well. And it's got a slow shutter speed, so if you're taking pictures of kids or pets that tend to move, you will get a blurry mess. So this is 4K 30 with stabilization. The front camera is a 12 megapixel with autofocus. It's Apple's tried and tested front-facing camera. Things look good. Pictures are clear and video is great. And this is 4K 30 on the front-facing camera. It's good quality. I'm pretty sure this is the same sensor that's in the iPhone 14, 15, 16. Nothing's really changed. So it's a tried, tested, reliable front-facing camera. Sure, there's no camera control button and some pro features, but for everyday shots and videos, it's alright. Spatial video and photo capture, cinematic mode, action mode, and sensor shift optical image stabilization are missing, but that's the price you pay at this price point. The iPhone 16e has a binned A18 chip that's missing a GPU core. It's got 8 gigs of RAM and 4 GPU cores as opposed to 5 on the normal 16. I've run a few benchmarks to see how much slower this A18 chip is from the regular iPhone 16, and the results are lackluster to say the least. I think there's more than just dropping a GPU core here, as this iPhone benches slower than a normal iPhone 15. There's even a big difference in the memory speeds, like there is really crappy bottom of the barrel chips that they're using for this phone just to cut costs. The UI is snappy, not 120Hz snappy, but Apple UI snappy. Apps load decently quick, multitasking is smooth, and it comes with iOS 18 preloaded, with Apple Intelligence that comes with the new Siri. Apple have debuted their new Apple C1 modem on this phone that promises better battery life, as the new chip is more optimized to iOS and its hardware. With this phone, however, there is no millimeter wave 5G, and the ultra-wideband chip has been removed, and there is no support for Wi-Fi 7. Talking about battery life, That is impressive. Apple claims 26 hours of video playback. I'm constantly getting through a full day easily. It's now got 3961 mAh battery, which is a good improvement over iPhone 16's 3561. This was one of the biggest complaints with the iPhone SE and Apple's mini variants. In this one area, I really do not have any complaints. Who is this phone for? Well, if you wanted the latest iPhone without the premium price tag, this is it. But you'd probably be better off spending your money on an iPhone 15 or even an iPhone 16 in the second-hand market. You would at least then be getting MagSafe, wireless charging, a much better camera system, and a dynamic island and not that old notch screen. So, the iPhone 16e. It's far from perfect. To be fair, it's quite mediocre. You'd be better off going for an iPhone 15 or even an iPhone 16 second-hand. That's why it makes it really difficult to recommend this phone to anybody. If it came in at the same price point as the iPhone SE, it would definitely be a no-brainer. But as it stands, I would not part my hard-earned money for a phone like this. Well, that's all for today. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Cheers.